Well, okay. Seems like our little guys have found a place out here in the big red shed, and they look very comfy. I'm gonna let them go back to sleep. I woke them up, but I think they've gotten out of the car now, and this is a much better place for them to be, and a lot safer, and they'll be protected more from the elements. And it's okay. To put it real quick here, yesterday I had to move the car, and one of them already walked away, so I knew where they were, and the other one was right by the tire, so I shooed him away, and then he ran under the front bumper of the car, and I thought, okay, let me get in the car, you know, what I do, just in case, because they have been getting up in the engine compartment up front, on that splash pan, and what I do is I bump the key, just bump the key for like a split second, you know, and figure that'll get him out of there. Well, unfortunately, the one little dummy, a scaredy one, I thought he got his tail caught in a belt, or part of it. Of course, the screaming was incredible, but I ran and got I got a big ratchet to pull the tensioner off the belt and everything else, and the minute I did that, he got loose. So, you know, I didn't turn the engine over enough. I just kind of caught it at the edge, and there wasn't any blood or anything, but both of them, they disappeared for a while, and I thought, oh shit, you know, this isn't good, and I really felt bad. But then later on, for around dinner time, they both came back. They were out here playing with each other. So I thought, okay, great, you know. And then I see the one little one that got caught in the belt there a little. He was kind of limping just a little bit, but it didn't seem to bother him. There was no damage done. I went and looked. No blood, it didn't break the skin. It didn't do much of anything. And they were playing. I mean, they were horse playing a lot. So we, you know, luckily, I think ahead with these type of things, you know, that they're just going to be in the way. And anyway, so this morning they come out, you know, for breakfast. They were sitting at the door actually waiting, and I went out there and I gave them, you know, a little bit of ham and everything, and then I got them their regular food. And there was no more limping. He was perfectly, she, it, whatever, was fine. So yeah, close call, and now I think they're scared of the car enough that they won't be going there, because they never did go into that shed except one time to check it out, and they were out. Now they're kind of staying in there, and I like that a lot better. Now, one of the commenters said that putting mothballs in a, you know, a mesh bag or whatever under the car and so on and so forth. Well, I don't have a mesh bag, and I'm not going to go run out and buy anything else. So I looked it up on the internet, and there were people saying that, well, almost all the professional kind of people, you know, how to keep the cats away from the car and all that. And cayenne pepper. Everybody recommends cayenne pepper. I have a ton of that inside. So I just figured what I'll do is I'll sprinkle a little in the engine compartment, in the engine bay, and where they like to sit and everything. And that should do the trick. I don't mind if they get under the car, because when I move the car, as before, they do get the idea to move, but when they're in the engine compartment, they freeze, or at least the one does. So anyway, and then last night I had a big feral cat show up. He finished their dinner off, what they didn't eat, and he looked kind of ragtag. Wonder if that's the father of these, because I know the mother, well, she got killed out there. So anyway, Dr. Doolittle indeed. Now I got that cat coming by, and I'm not too concerned about him at all. He looks like he's had a pretty rough fighting life. You know, and I hear him occasionally across the street in the woods where two cats get into it, and let me tell you something, I wouldn't want to get in the middle of that fight. But anyway, there it is. So I've got two more little short videos here that I did of the big cat through the screen, which may not look real good, and then I did the two of them playing out on the gazebo patio thing there. And I did that through the window, because every time I walk out when they're playing, they kind of stop, and then they think I'm going to give them food or whatever, so they start to come over to me. So I did it through the window. Anyway, we're still getting to get along with each other. It's working out great, you know, but I like that in the shed, and I'll keep the one side door closed. That way they'll stay there, they won't wander out front, and they can come out the back, and that's very good. So that's the update on the last couple days, guys. Alright, I'm done yakking. Later. Well, let's see here. We got a lot of romping going on this morning. There they go. Oh, let me do this through the window, because every time I go out there, they start coming over to me and, yeah, I guess expecting food. They've been going nuts now for a couple hours. Try to zoom a little bit, I guess. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Okay. Been running around, learning how to be cats. Checking the place out even more today than ever. And they're following each other around and playing. They actually played with a tennis ball out there that I gave them. They climbed up into the hedge out front, so they've been chasing each other up and down in that hedge. At least they're getting out of it okay. Well, alright, I guess they're gonna lay down, and maybe if they come back, looks like we might have rain, I'll try to get them in it. They've been on that fan. They've been trying to climb the fountain too, which if they use that as a scratching post, because it's rough, it's got like a textured, you know, coarse, like 80 grit sandpaper finish. They'll wear that right off. Oh well, what am I gonna do? Alright, let's see if we can carry this on later on. Whoops, what did I do here? Okay, sorry about that. My wonderful filming ability. Well, looks like we have a big feral cat now. He's eating the baby food. Well, don't know if that one will hurt the babies or not. God, it's been a weird day here today. Anyway, yeah, trying to film through the screen. Can we get any closer? Nah, getting too much screen. Well, enjoy the meal there, buddy.